I'd like to talk to you about a popular topic I get asked about in clinic a lot, intermittent fasting. So I'll go through who this is for, who this is going to not benefit, and just some ways that you might be able to check whether it's going to help you achieve your goals short and long term. So intermittent fasting, well, basically it's going to be restricting food at certain times of the day or the week. And I'd really like to be able to set this up to be able to help you decide how long you should be doing this for and which method is going to suit you if you want to try it. The most popular successful one I see in clinic is often the 16 to 8 time restricted eating. That method is a daily way where someone, for example, might stop eating around 6 p.m. at night and then start eating again by 10 in the morning. Now, what I want to make sure is that someone is not already underweight. This is not what I recommend for children. And it's also something that if someone is really hormonally imbalanced and they're exhausted, they're possibly not ready for this. Maybe more insulin resistant, maybe someone with diabetes. They need to go into something like this very slowly and steadily. Now, natural fasting, on the other hand, is something we should be able to do and definitely aim for most people. So that would be a window of, say, 12 hours of not eating each night. That's what sleep is for. And we're waking up or we're eating too late at night and then eating too early when we first wake up. It really doesn't set up a way of the body being able to detoxify very well. And it's not our evolution. Like, we didn't have a fridge when we woke up thousands of years ago. So humans have survived without needing, with a 12-hour window. That would be eating before, like, after 7 o'clock at night and then 7 in the morning. That's really ideal for most people. The 16 to 8 intermittent fasting, though, is the other one that I want to set up for people that are ready to become more metabolically flexible. Now, what that means is really that you're moving from being a carbohydrate, using glucose as your main source of fuel, into being more of a fat-adapted body, which is what people mostly want, where they're using their own fat stores as a source of fuel. And that is then going to help someone prevent disease. It's going to mean when they do eat carbohydrates, they're able to burn them really efficiently. And not only that, the thing I've experienced most is mental clarity. When you're not having these big energy slumps from having constant carbohydrate every few hours, your energy and your focus goes with that as well. One of the best analogies I ever heard was one of the functional medicine doctors in America talking about using the fridge or the freezer. So when we've always got food in the fridge, we don't necessarily go to the freezer to look for the stores that we have. And that's what our body is doing if we're constantly using carbohydrates as a source of fuel and not looking at possibly burning our own fat stores, even dropping in and out of ketosis, which you may have heard of already. That ketosis can happen not only with fasting, but with exercise as well. And whether you do or don't track it, it doesn't matter. If you feel better and you can go longer without needing to eat constantly, well, that's a sign of health. So that's what I want to help you lean towards. For those that are new to intermittent fasting or a word named ketosis or term, I want to clarify what that really means. And it's whether the body, and especially the brain, is using ketones as a source of fuel rather than glucose. So glucose is normally the primary source of fuel for the brain. And when we shift over to burning ketones as a source of fuel, it's going to be more using the fats. And you can track this or not track it. It's different from nutritional, like ketoacidosis, which is a metabolic problem. But nutritional ketosis is safe for most people, unless they're under eating or they have an eating disorder, or they're children, or there's certain categories where you need clinical advice. And this is really, basically helping the brain and the body burn fat as a source of fuel rather than glucose. The other important thing I would like you to know about intermittent fasting is that breakfast is an important meal of the day, and the time that you break the fast can be individualized, but how we break it is critical. And that is where protein is a really key part of how our hormone stability sets up from the beginning of the day if we break the fast with protein. So if we only break it with carbohydrates, it does set our insulin sensitivity up to be on a roller coaster ride for the whole day. And it's not ideal from a hormone balancing perspective for men or women. So apart from the benefits of weight loss and mental clarity, I just want to make sure that people understand it's much bigger picture when we don't break the fast with the right way. If you are interested in how to break the fast and you're a busy person, then check out some of our other videos. I do have some recipes that will make this a quick and easy transition if you're used to having a breakfast cereal every morning and you'd like to know how to make this a consistent habit. So check out our channel. We've got lots of other videos and more to come. Thank you very much for watching today, and send us any feedback and let us know what you'd like to hear more of. Until next time, be well naturally.